When we talk about Sturm und Drang, this brief but blazing movement in late 18th century Germany, we're talking about a cultural earthquake. It was the young generation's revolt against the Enlightenment's cold rationalism. These writers, thinkers, and poets were done with order, symmetry, and restraint. They wanted to feel. They wanted to shout. They wanted to live through their art. Let's talk about four major figures who shaped this stormy landscape. First, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Before he became the grand old man of German letters, he was a wild young genius. His novel The Sorrows of Young Werther captured the emotional turmoil of a generation. It's passionate, subjective, and unapologetically tragic. Werther isn't a hero of reason, he's a martyr of feeling. Goethe would later leave Sturm und Drang behind, but he helped set it ablaze. Next, Friedrich Schiller. In The Robbers, Schiller gave us a brutal tale of injustice, brotherhood, and rebellion. He condemned tyranny and praised the freedom of the human spirit, even if that freedom came at a terrible price. His characters don't merely speak, they rage. His drama pulsed with moral energy and existential despair, classic Sturm und Drang. But here's where we expand the picture. Enter Johann Gottfried Herder, not primarily a dramatist, but a philosopher, linguist, and cultural theorist. Herder provided the intellectual scaffolding for the movement. He believed that true expression came not from abstract reason but from the Volksgeist, the spirit of the people. He encouraged writers to embrace national identity, folk traditions, and language as living forces. His essays on Shakespeare, emotion, and poetry challenged the Enlightenment's sterile universalism. Herder was the thinker behind the artists. And finally, Jacob Michael Reinhold Lenz. Lenz is like the raw nerve of the movement. His play The Soldiers exposes the abuse of women by military officers in a rigid social order. His writing is fragmented, intense, and almost painfully personal. He broke from classical form not out of rebellion alone, but because his subject matter, human suffering, demanded a new language. Together, Goethe, Schiller, Herder, and Lenz gave Sturm und Drang its soul. Emotion, rebellion, identity, and truth, they made these the pillars of a new artistic vision. And though the movement didn't last long, it shook the foundations of European thought. Without Sturm und Drang, there would be no Romanticism. No Byron. No Shelley. No Beethoven at his stormiest. It was brief. It was furious. And it changed everything.